Thunderbolts isn't your typical Marvel movie. It's a darker and way more grounded than what we've seen recently. And it asks a different kind of question. What happens when the people saving the world are barely holding themselves together? Welcome back to another movie review, and today we're talking about Marvel's latest team-up movie, Thunderbolts. Now, if you're expecting another big CGI fest or a hero save the day story, well, this movie isn't that. Thunderbolts goes left. It's moody and character-driven with a couple of standout performances that really caught me off guard. So let's dive into why Thunderbolts works, what surprised me, and why it might be one of the most intimate stories Marvel's told yet. At its core, Thunderbolts is a story about broken people being thrown into an impossible situation and realizing they might not be able to fix it. It's not about heroes coming together for the greater good, it's about survivors trying to carry their baggage through chaos while the world keeps asking more of them. You've got a group of misfits, soldiers, and former villains all brought together under one mission. But instead of instantly clicking as a team, there's tension, distrust, and trauma. They're all dealing with their own mess, and when that mess spills over into the mission, things get really interesting. What works so well here is how personal it all feels. The action isn't just action for the sake of it. Every fight, every argument, every quiet moment is tied to who these people are. You see cracks forming, relationships shifting, and real consequences playing out. And unlike the usual Marvel formula, Thunderbolts isn't rushing to be the next big CGI movie. It's slower, grittier, and more grounded. Think less, let's save the world, and more, can these people save themselves? And watching the question play out is what makes this movie so compelling. Now, let's talk about the performances, because everybody came to play. Every actor gives it their all. But what really stood out to me is how Marvel finally gave some emotional depth to these characters. It's not just hero versus villain anymore. There's real internal conflict, trauma, and growth, which feels new and honestly overdue. Louis Pullman as Bob, aka Sentry. He steals the show. The way he flips between the innocent, almost goofy guy to something way darker, it's unsettling in the best way possible, and honestly, you can't look away. This is easily my favorite part of the cast. That being said, a lot of people are pointing to Florence Pugh as the MVP, and honestly, fair enough. She's the emotional anchor of the group, every line hits, every stare lingers, and you can feel the weight she's carrying. So while Pullman was the surprise standout for me, Florence Pugh brings the consistency and depth that keeps the whole thing grounded. Also, major props to Marvel for resisting the urge to over-explain everything like they usually do. They let the characters breathe. You can feel their choices, not just watch them. It's a really fresh take. And that final showdown with Sentry, it's not some big explosive set piece like we're used to, but honestly, that's exactly why it works. It's quieter, darker, and way more personal. No CGI, no giant sky beams, no epic last-second save, just tension and consequence. It fits the movie's tone, and more importantly, it really sticks to. Now look, no movie's perfect, and Thunderbolts definitely has its wait what moments, like Taskmaster. Yeah, she's back, well, kinda. But let's be real, she's not exactly mastering any tasks here. It's almost hilarious how little she contributes. The way she plays out kinda had me chuckling just from how quick it was. It's like Marvel remembered her at the last second and said, let's just throw her in this movie. But without spoiling too much, there's a moment midway through the movie when the team is forced to confront Sentry, not as a villain, but as someone spiraling out of control. It's not flashy, it's emotional. The tension, the fear, the humanity of it all just hits different. No CGI explosion could match that feeling. That scene right there, that's when I knew Marvel was back. But that's not all. Thunderbolts works because it shifts the focus. It's not about saving the day. It's about what happens when the people asked to save the day are the most unstable ones in the room. That emotional messiness, that's what gives it weight. The movie isn't interested in that hero moment. It's interested in the character. Every conversation matters. Every decision has a cost. It feels more like a character study than a blockbuster, and that's what makes it so refreshing. And listen, that post-credit scene, yeah, it's not just a wink at the audience moment. It definitely matters. It throws the doors wide open for some major future storylines. We're talking fantastic 4-level setup, maybe even a tease at Doctor Doom himself. It doesn't give away too much, but it gives just enough to get the gears turning. And it sparks the kind of speculation that used to make Marvel movies post-credits feel like events. It's hype, but it's smart hype. The kind that makes you sit up, lean forward, and go, they're really gonna go there? So, should you go see Thunderbolts? Absolutely. This is a well-constructed, emotionally grounded entry in the MCU. It's not in the top 3 Marvel movies of all time, but that's totally fine. That's not what it's trying to be. What Thunderbolts is, it's thoughtful, it's darker, and it's more focused. It slows things down and let its characters actually exist as people, not just archetypes. And in a cinematic universe that sometimes forgets how to breathe, that's honestly refreshing. If you're someone who's been waiting for Marvel to take a step back, dig deeper, and tell a story that lingers with you after the credits roll, this one's absolutely worth the ticket.